50% every game, so I was a little disappointed. Our field goal percentage disappeared late in the game. We were well over 50 for a long time. But, Bellarmine's a good team. We got better today. They force you to get better. They move without the ball so much. It's great practice for your team to guard them. That's why we play them every year. Nobody will move without the ball better than Bellarmine does. We both coaches tried to play a lot of people. Obviously, that's why it's called an exhibition game, not a real game. I rested Octavius in the second half. It's going to be a long year. That was coach's decision. Channeling my inner Greg Popovich. Tell you, wasn't happy about it, but I'm worried about him playing well in March. They're always a challenge to play against. I thought our guys did a really good job defensively. Whenever you hold them to 34% shooting, you're doing a pretty good job. Now, we got to do a much better job of boxing out. That's probably our biggest weakness right now as a team. So we're going to have to work on that a little bit more. Not happy with our rebounding numbers, but a lot of guys were able to give us some punch off the bench today. Quadri and Jacob and Kevin all played pretty well off the bench.
You noted a couple days ago when we were talking about this game that you expected Bellarmine to be able to shoot better and everything. Do you was there a lack of shots? Do you think it was more your defense? Were you pleased with your rotations?
To be honest with you, I thought our defense was good, but in all fairness, I thought Coach Davenport was trying to spread his minutes out and get guys minutes. That's why I said, we both played it like an exhibition. I rested Octavius a lot today. That was a plan of mine. I wanted to have Corey play extensive minutes in a row. He needs that. He's better when he can play extensive minutes in a row. So they probably got down more than they normally do because of their playing his bench a lot. Then when we got up 27 or so, I was in my exhibition mode. Both coaches are trying to get something out of today. That's really what it's all about. I'm sure it'd be a little bit different story. You saw a different type of game if it wasn't an exhibition. But we both of us pretty close friends, so we get the big picture.
Only 10 assists, was that?
Yeah, I question that. That's weird. How do you have 81 points in 10 assists? Maybe it's right, I don't know. I know if I swing the ball to a guy and makes a three, somebody should have got 5 off Kevin Johnson. We had 8.5. I think they stopped charting them. In all seriousness, that is hard to believe. So
Seemed low.
But you can see everybody on our team is trying to pass the ball the open man. Sometimes too much. But we're still learning. We're still learning offensively. Our post guys, like today, Bellarmine fronts the post. We stood there too long. You got to move people. You can't move the ball if you don't move people. The ball stops when people stop. So you got to move people. You can't always drive the ball. Their defense. If the defense is set, then you got to move people to get to be able to move the ball. So we're still working on it. We're a work in progress with it.
This group didn't play much man-to-man at all last year. Have you been happy with what you've seen from them, outside of maybe the pick and roll stuff and the Grand Valley?
No, today we did much better today. As a coaching staff, again, hence the term exhibition, trying to get our guys to a point where we got to guard the ball better. We want to be able to have versatility defensively. When the real running starts, we got matchups we don't like. We tend to play different defenses. We got I think Gary Clark and 2 guys that I thought played great defense in the second half were Gary and Corey. Those are 2 guys that we had to hide last year. So that was a lot of progress. I was really proud of those guys today. Their effort to get in the stands, to move their feet. And if we come out playing a zone, then they're not going to have to practice that. So you don't have to practice it. You play zone, then you don't have to use our height, but then you don't have to guard Bellarmine's offense, so you don't really get much out of the game. So, when the real running starts, it'll all be strategy based on opponent. We're bigger than a lot of teams, so if we run out there playing against a bunch of small guys, it's going to be hard to pressure them and chase them.
Do you anticipate Quadri providing much point support when the season heats up?
As you can see, he doesn't lack for confidence, but he has really worked hard to get in shape, and I think that's the difference. When you look at him, if you just watch him run up and down the floor, he's in such better shape that I think it's going to help him make shots more. And he's a very cerebral player. For him to get on the floor, it's a matter of defense and rebounding. On offense, his weaknesses, sometimes he tries to be Magic Johnson. Well, Corey tried it today. But it would be really nice if Quadri give us the lift that he gave us today. I know, when he scores off the bench like that, Jacob and Kevin, it becomes easy. You sit over there and it's pretty easy. When you're struggling for baskets and you're searching your playbook, it's tough. So hopefully he will. I know he's worked hard at it.
Are you pleased with how Jacob has progressed as a young player?
He's getting there. It's early. He's got a long way to go. As you can see, he can play offense as well. There's still a lot of things I got to teach him. He's got to rebound better for a guy 6'6". He can't. He hasn't rebounded in the preseason the way he's capable of rebounding. But you can see his talents there. He's got tremendous talent. So for him, it's about toughness and intensity level. But it's just going to take time. Big difference between playing for St. Michael's and Baton Rouge, playing out here with all 22-year-old guys. He was the biggest guy on this team, probably his whole high school career.
So he scored 10 points falling out of bed?
Well, he's not as volume a shooter as the other guy you're talking about. Jacob can get it done at a lot less. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.